Hey everybody, Paul Abernathy here. On today's episode, I want to talk a little bit about our Fast Tracks Basic Black program. Now, it is also available in the Plus program, but we're going to talk about the Basic Black program today. Now, if you're trying to learn the National Electrical Code, it's a struggle, and many people have a hard time understanding the document, much less be able to interpret it and use it in the field. So, if you're trying to prepare for an electrical exam, it's even harder because these are terminologies that are being used that you might not be familiar with. Now, have no fear, that's where we come into play. I've been doing this for over 33 years. I've taught literally thousands and thousands of people to understand the National Electrical Code. And you can learn the NEC. But I want to tell you first, if you're on any of our social media platforms, then you want to go right there at Master the NEC. But if you want to join one of the best social media platforms out there for electricians, then you want to go right here, is thesparkyhub.com. That way you can ask any question you want to any of our members, and you don't have to worry about anybody belittling you or doing anything. It's a hassle-free zone to learning the National Electrical Code. All right. But what you came here to do is to see what's involved in our Fast Tracks program. There's a lot of resources you can get out there. You got DVDs, you've got books, you've got some online courses that really aren't interactive and you don't have any ongoing support from their corporate office. Well, all of that changes with our Fast Track system. You have all the power of Electrical Code Academy Incorporated. You get access to me, but you get all the tools you need to learn how to use the National Electrical Code. Okay, so let's go on and look at the course, and I'll show you some of the features of the program, and we'll even look at some of the practice questions, and so you get a kind of an idea of what's going on with the course. But I'm going to explain all the pieces to the course. All right, so when you log into your console, so after you purchase the Fast Tracks program, whether you're studying for an electrical exam or, as many people do, they get our program simply because they want to learn the National Electrical Code better. There is no better system out there. Again, you can buy books, you can buy DVDs, but when you join our family, you become part of the family. And you not only will learn the NEC, but you will also have resources. For example, we have a Wednesday night live session that all students are encouraged to join us. You can bring any question you want. We will discuss it. We break things down. And so it's just a great environment for you to be able to come, and you get to come and go as you want. Now, the Wednesday night session is not actually part of the Fast Tracks program. It is something that I like to do personally for all my students and give you direct access to me every week to bring your questions that you might encounter during the week, or maybe you're even working in your program and you have some questions. I want to be that resource for you. So that's included. You get access to that just when you become a Fast Track student. Okay. All right. So what you see on the screen right here, right over there, is the actual course. When you log in, this is what you'll see. Now, at the very top, you see where it says how to use the Fast Tracks and error log. Okay, so now if we find anything that's wrong in the course material, again, we don't write the book. We have put it into a course, and I have enhanced it where we need using my techniques to help you learn the NEC. But if we find something that we want to clarify, you always want to check that error log. And there's only a few, unlike some other publications out there which have tons of errors. There's only a few little ones, and those will be corrected in the next edition, and we always like to look for these little things. So always check that. Now, I'm going to show you what first thing you do when you get into our program. You're going to go into that folder. So let me go on and do that for you, and I will go on and list. So we go in here, you click on it, and you want to watch the video right here. Click on this video, and you'll see a little instructional link right there. You want to make sure you click that link. And that is a link to the instructional video. And I'll speed forward in here. So what you're seeing here is me demonstrating the Fast Tracks program. and showing you all the little features so that you know how to maneuver through the program. That's very important. You got to know how to maneuver it, and that's what you want to do first. So before you do anything, that is most certainly what you want to do. You want to make sure that you maneuver it properly. Now, in here, it's going to talk about things like the chevrons. It's going to talk about how to look at the illustrations. It's going to talk about using flashcards. All those things are part of our program, and they're included. You don't pay anything extra for that. It even has a feature where it will actually read the text on the screen to you. And again, loaded with quizzes. And we have what's called competency reviews, right? Okay. Anyway, let's go on and get back to the program. All right, so I'll go on and drop this back. All right, and let's go on and get back here. And I will get back to the course material. Okay, so here you see the error log, and you see we only have 2 in there. That's it. That's pretty good when you think about how extensive this course is, that it only has 2 things that I've seen. Now, that's the beautiful thing about it. I'm always looking to improve it and fix things in it. Okay, so I want to show you what you've got in this program real quick so we can kind of go through it. So you've got, once you get past that, you've got 5 sections. Each section has individual units. We cover the introduction to NEC. We do definitions, boxes, and enclosures. That's box fill and all of that. And raceway fill is covered down here, and raceways and conductors, cables. Now, our program is different than any other program. You're going to learn all the nuances in non-metallic sheath cables, securing and supporting. You'll learn all those little rules that are involved in here. You simply go through each unit. Now, let's just go into Unit 3. You've got your reading material, and you got what's called a unit review, and you've got an assessment. Now, you have some other videos in here that are just there for extra information. The real focus is the reading material. All right, you've got down here, you've got some flashcards that you can do as well, and we'll look at those shortly. But you want to do the reading material. So I'm going to show you what this reading material looks like here. Okay, so I'm going to go to the general intro. So you're going to read through here and see what the objectives are for this unit, what you're expected to learn, right? And then you've got the introduction that you want to read. And then you're going to go arrows, and you're going to go through each thing. Now here you'll notice that we start off talking about metal boxes, right? Talking about metal boxes, the use of table 314.16a, which is for metal boxes. We go through every little piece of this. Notice this is highlighted. You get to do that. If you left click on this and drag it over, you're going to get a pop-up, and you get to highlight something, right? One of the other features is reading it. So if I left click and drag over it, just to right there, it'll pop up again, and look at this, read the text.
Volume does not have to be marked on metal boxes listed.
Okay, so it simply will read it to you. That's another feature that's built into our program that is unique with our program. Now, what is important about these highlights? All right, so as you're going through your program, you're going to highlight things. Well, see over here, this says Study Hub. When you click on that, over here is where you have all of your highlights, right? So here I've highlighted Unit 3 right there. I click on it. There it is. Right there, you see this is the one, and this is the other one right here, 2 highlights. I can go right to my highlights by clicking that. And there you see it took me back to right where I was at when I highlighted it. Everything in here can be printed off. You can remove the highlights in multiple locations. Here I'm moving them from in here. Other bookmarks. So that's a unique feature too. So let's say you've done your reading up to this point and you want to leave off and you want to come back later. Just click the bookmark. Now, if you come back later, watch this. Let's say I just came back from being away and I want to pick up where I left off. I go over here to the Study Hub and I go down to Bookmarks. There's my bookmark. I click right on it. Takes me right back to my bookmark. Okay. Powerful features that are in here. You can change the size of the text from small to large. This is web-based, so it works on both your telephones, tablets. It doesn't matter. As long as it has a browser, it'll work. Okay. So all these features, notice here the print button. You can print anything you want in the course. Now, one misconception people have about learning the National Electrical Code, it has to be very reading intense. If you just listen to it all, you're not going to tickle all the senses. That's why we have the reading feature, but I need you to read it. And as it reads it, you read it aloud yourself. That's ballistic training. It helps you learn the NEC. Look, I know you're struggling with the NEC. That's why you search for a program like ours. I can promise you there is nothing like it out there on the industry. We have the best illustrations. We have the best code information. You get the Wednesday night sessions where you can join me. There's unit reviews. Let me show you what a unit review is. So when you do each unit in succession to learn the National Electrical Code, you're then going to be quizzed on it. All right, we're in unit 3, right? Check this out. What's going to happen is I will go in, once I do all my reading material, then I go down to the review and I click on the review. Now, this is what the review looks like here. Now, see how these had some extra stuff in there? It's because I have a feature called Save Feature. All right, so if you look at this review, what you're going to do is you're going to put the code reference and you're going to answer the question. Now, these aren't your little softball A, B, C, and D questions, okay? There's a few of those in there, but majority of them, it really makes you think, right? So if you look at the information that's in here, I have got to actually put a value in here and I have to type in a code reference. Every answer has to have a supporting code reference. Okay, item 3, pull box calculations, angle pulls, straight pulls. You're going to learn all that in this program. Now, after you go and fill out all this information, of course, you can print this out as well if you'd like to work it offline. And then when you come back online, you can fill in all the information. And then you come down here and you click the submit button. But let's say you get halfway through, you're tired, you've been working hard in the day. You can put your reference. Now watch this. I'll just type this in here and type something in here like this. And then I'll come down here and save it, right? It's been saved. Now you go away and you come back later. You want to pick up where you left off. Notice right here it's saved. You can do that until you're done and then you click submit. But what we don't want students doing is trying to rush through this. The whole purpose is to learn. That's what I'm here for. Not just so you pass an exam, or maybe you're an electrician out in the field and you just need to get a better understanding of the National Electrical Code. That's what this course is for. It's to give you that knowledge. Again, there are so many things you're going to learn in this program, and a lot of it you're going to commit to memory. If you need to prepare for an exam, this is going to be the perfect companion for you to prepare for your electrical exam. I don't know of anything else that's like it. But once you fill in that information, you're going to click that submit button, and it comes to me, and I personally grade every single student in our program. Now, we have the Fast Tracks exam prep. We have it's just the black base program. We have the residential red, that's residential code. We have the green, which is commercial code. We have the blue, which is industrial code. We got grounding and bonding. All of those I grade personally for you, the student, and I give you feedback on every one, okay? It's very extensive. Again, and it's not hard. It's very easy to maneuver. All your links are right there. And the introduction video in our course tells you exactly how to use each of these pieces. But if anything confuses you, guess what? You get to come to Wednesday night and ask me questions, and I will actually navigate through and show you those features. You can't get any better than that, folks. I'm telling you. All right? So also, let's go on and show you some of these quizzes that you get here. So once you do this, you actually have an assessment you can do. I'll show you what that looks like. You start your assessment, and it asks you questions here. What is the capacity of a 4-inch square extension ring that has a depth of 1.5 inches? Okay, you're going to know which table to go to check your answers. Now, if you choose some answers and it's wrong, watch this. I choose that answer, and I want to check my work. That's correct. Okay, but you also have the ability to hold this up here, click on it. You click here. And then click here, it will actually take you in the course material so that you can see why you got it wrong or why you got it right. All of it's integrated into this program. Anytime you're doing a quiz, you have access to the actual book right here. Here's a table of contents. We're in Unit 3. I can go right to Unit 3 and go to any of this information right here. Metal boxes. It's asking me the questions, tells me the table I go to. All of it's right here. And even when you're doing the competency reviews, you can actually use the full course book, but you really want to also use your National Electrical Code. You want to be in the code as you're learning everything. There's so many things that we could talk about in this video, but I want to keep it short as possible. You go through each unit. I want you to know we have detailed calculations for one-family dwellings. We have detailed calculations for multifamily dwellings. Very detailed calculations for non-dwellings. That's like commercial application, stores, and things like that. We even supplement with videos in there on motors and things like that that helps you learn. And also, here's a huge thing. We give you blueprints. So you get blueprints for residential and commercial layouts. So you can get an idea of what blueprints look like. We also have the practice exams down here. They're available. Let me show you what one of those look like. Click the residential and click assessment. And it's going to start up into some exams for you. Here you go, right? So electrical outlet boxes installed in walls and ceilings are required to be blank, accessible, metal, visible, readily accessible. Okay, well, accessible. And it also gives you the code reference. So you even get the code reference where to go look it up. How's that for a course? All right. Hopefully you got something out of this because there is a lot of information that we're covering. There is no program that is better than the Fast Tracks program, bar none. If you want to learn the National Electrical Code, you want to learn code references, you want to learn how to navigate it, you want to join us on Wednesday nights, this is the definitive. I have put years in developing this program for you, and it has everything. This is called the Fast Tracks Black program. It's your base online course. All right. Now, if you want additional videos and things like that, well, that is something. If you want the additional videos, then you want the Fast Tracks Plus. That is some supplemental videos that are available only on our website. So I promise you I'd give you a coupon code to help save a little money. All right. Well, check this out. All right. You ready? Right here on the screen is your coupon code. There you go. You get $50 off the Fast Tracks Plus program. That's another video that we'll be coming out with very shortly. What's the difference between the Fast Tracks Black, which you just saw, and the Fast Tracks Plus? Well, the Fast Tracks Plus has access on our website to all of our videos, all of our exclusive videos. You get to watch them, recordings of previous Wednesday night sessions. All of that is available to you as part of the Plus portion of the Fast Tracks program. So there's the coupon code for that. If you just can't wait, it's exactly the same as this program here, but you get access to all the videos. It's the best value, and you get $50 off. For more information, go to our website, as you can see up here, electricalcodeacademy.com, and you can get more information on our Fast Tracks Black program or even our Plus program and use the coupon code. Till next time, folks, stay safe. God bless.